Welcome to another edition of the follow-up show. Today, celebrating the Women's Month with the rest of the women in the whole world. We are joined here by Dr Smelly Dube, who is the River Valley Properties CEO. Welcome to the show, Dr Smelly Dube. Get right into the show. We will get straight up to our questions. And our first question, would want to know, who is Dr Smelly Dube? Is your role as a philanthropist intertwined with your role as CEO at River Valley Properties? What moves you to invest in philanthropic work?
My role as the Chief Executive of River Valley Properties is to make sure that the company, I drive the company and I make sure that I keep the brand of that company. I was also driven by my heart that I should engage in the philanthropic work as part of River Valley Properties duty, as they have to plow back to the community as a social responsibility. And also, as a Christian mother, I decided to make sure that I look after orphans, I look after the old, the blinds, as the Bible says.
Okay, thank you, Doctor. So we have heard the community commending a lot of your work, what you have done through the COVID period. Can you walk us through how you were able to assist the Gweru community and other communities outside Gweru throughout the stressful COVID lockdown?
As a philanthropic and also as a social responsibility of our company, we made sure that we needed to partner with government, to partner with the community, with the churches as well, especially where we go to where we worship. We made sure that it was difficult for a person to access in terms of food, in terms of medicine. As a company, we did a lot. We partnered with hospitals as well as City of Gweru, where we had an isolation center where we did all the bedding there, and most of the staff there we supplied, and we looked after the garden as well. We started when the COVID started to make sure that all the community that we are in Gweru should get the hampers, the food hampers. We had almost 50,000 parcels that we parceled during the COVID time. I just want to thank all those who participated, those who especially our clients. They really participated, because as a social responsibility, we'll be getting money from the part of the client's money.
Okay, so people have often translated to say that you engage in philanthropic work to fulfill a political ambition. Are you a politician, and are you eyeing any political seat in the future?
Let me tell you, Itai.
Yes.
I've been here in Zimbabwe. I was born. My parents was in a certain political party, in the ruling party. We grew up there. I never ever one day decided to get a post, decided to fight for any position. Why? Because God has given me a way to live with politicians, but I'm such a person that I would want to achieve in terms of God's work, in terms of philanthropic work, taking care of my family, taking care of my business. I really support those who would want to go there, but not me. I've already choose a way to live, and it's not that I hate politics. I love those who are, because I grew up there, and I love my country. I decided to work for my country, for my province. I'm born from the Midlands province. I have done a lot of philanthropic work in Shurugwi, in Berengwa and in Gweru, Gokwe. And I've already, as a company, we have already done a lot in terms of taking children to school. Most of the children, I think we are proud of ourselves. We are proud that as a mother, I've given shelter to other women, especially, we constructed houses for the less privileged. We take care of them. So this is where where my heart is. The Bible says, look after the orphans, the widows. This is what we do.
Okay, so besides property development and other ventures, you have also managed to integrate into construction and civil engineering business. How have you managed this as a woman in a male-dominated industry, and how have these other projects managed to change the face of the community you operate in?
I can tell you, Itai, that my pillar is my husband. That is always on my side, and he has given me the opportunity to work on that. I can tell you that when it comes to property development, I don't know. I always ask myself, maybe God wanted me to achieve all those goals while I'm alive, and I'm going to leave a legacy. In Gweru we dominate, and we have put a face, and we have given people shelter, and everyone has got almost, we can say, quarter of Gweru, we have given them a roof. And I can tell you that in civil engineering, my husband was the one who was doing, but he has given me an opportunity to work on that and to give me the assignments. And those assignments, I achieved them.
Okay, so under River Valley Properties, how many projects did you initiate, and at what level are they in terms of completion? And also, talking of completion, what developments are we referring to?
We can say in the Midlands, we can say we are the gurus of Midlands, and we're proud of ourselves that nobody can beat us in the Midlands province. In terms of housing, the project that we have done in Midlands, we have got about 5 projects that we are proud in Gweru. Then we have got Magabshula. We haven't done much in Shavani because there are some issues that were supposed to be ironed out in terms of with the local authorities that we're still waiting for the designs. But as soon as the designs are out, I promise you, Itai, even when we had floods and even without floods, we always live into our communities. We check that the projects are taken care of. We listen to our clients. The only project that we are on left with roads is the Hertfordshire. It's one of the biggest project ever in the Midlands province, especially in Gweru. I think that's the project which has got 3,000 stands with 1,000 square meter to 5,000, which consists 67 kilometers. So you can see it's one of the. But we've done the water. We did our water, and I'm proud that it's one of the best water reticulation that is in Gweru in terms of the taking the water from Gweru City Council to the project. We did the booster pump, we did the reservoirs. You can see other projects, they don't have that. It went to a total cost of about 3.5 million, you can tell, US dollars.
Okay. So talking of projects, there was an outcry as the floods, as some floods hit Woodlands First in the previous rainy season. The response was to say the challenge was mainly as human error. What mechanisms have you put in place to keep such challenges in the future?
During the flood time, we can say we had challenges because of human error, number one, but also we had also the challenge with the other places, like where we have got dumping sites, the other areas which were bringing water to our project. For years we never experienced any water, but I can tell you that when we heard that there are some floods, we quickly enter into the project, and we quickly made sure that we protect our clients and we protect our members there. So we have put some structures that will make sure that it won't happen again.
Okay, that's wonderful. So maybe as a parting word, do you have any word of encouragement to young women who would want to dare the business world?
I always say to myself, I started business at a tender age when I was almost 16. So I always tell young girls, I always tell my daughter that nothing is impossible. What you need to do is to have courage, to be strong as a woman, to be prayerful, and to have focus and a vision. That one you want to succeed. You know, I have got the 110 award, and I've scooped most awards international, and I'm happy that young women should follow our steps, and I open up hands to those who would want to come and ask, and those who would want to come and learn through my work. My door is open for that.
So you hear for yourselves, young women, a door is open for you to be a guru like Dr. Smelly Dube in the future. This is all we have for you this week. Thank you for watching our show, and thank you, Doctor, for giving us your backyard to shoot our wonderful show.
You are welcome.
Thank you.